Good day everyone, Brayden here coming to you from the Magic Kingdom, where today we're going to be talking about what's going on with the Walt Disney World Railroad. It has been down since 2018. We're also going to check out the latest going on with the Tron Coaster here in the Magic Kingdom, because as you'll find out in this video, what's going on with the Walt Disney World Railroad and the Tron Coaster are very much interrelated. And also today, just now, the walls went up, blocking the entire center of Future World from the guests. The entire middle of Future World in Epcot is now walled off, so we're going to check out all the craziness with that. There's crowds everywhere, there's all these bypass walkways, absolutely insane, lots going on. Let's get into it. Now entering the Magic Kingdom, the first thing you'll notice is that City Hall has a scrim around it right now. This is something Disney does occasionally to all the buildings around Main Street USA to keep them in tip-top shape, paint them and everything. It should be noted City Hall is open during this exterior refurbishment. On the topic of the Walt Disney World Railroad, when is it coming back? When is the Walt Disney World Railroad returning to Walt Disney World and actually functioning? Because it hasn't been lately, and a lot of people have been wondering what's the deal with that. Now, in 2018, the Walt Disney World Railroad went down, and since the train has just been parked here at the Main Street station. As you can see, you can go get a photo op with it. You know, you can check out the train. It's really awesome. I actually really like it parked out here personally. But the thing that's had a lot of people confused is when it first went down, Disney was saying how it would be back in 2019. And here we are in 2020, and it is still not back. So what is going on? Now, of course, we know with the Tron Coaster coming to Tomorrowland, the Walt Disney World Railroad passes right underneath it. So during construction, while they're doing all the work for the Tron Coaster, the Walt Disney World Railroad had to be down. But it's actually a little bit more complex than that, because not only are they doing construction over the Walt Disney World Railroad, if you look from the monorail, you can see a lot of the railroad headed down this direction. The tracks aren't even laid right now. They're actually putting down the tracks right now. They were completely taken out and they're putting them back, which means that the track itself is getting a little bit of an upgrade. The actual arc that the track takes by Tomorrowland is different. And also we saw at the D23 Expo, the way they're gonna make the train work going under Tron, you know, how do you put a turn of the century steam engine inside of Tomorrowland? How does that work, right? What they're gonna do is there's gonna be a tunnel that the train goes through that is going to go right under the queue where you will be boarding the Tron Coaster attraction. So if you look right down here, you can see there's no track beyond these trees here, beyond these bushes. They are still putting down the track right now, and that is what is going on with the Walt Disney World Railroad. So when are we gonna see the Walt Disney World Railroad return? It's really a matter of how fast does the queue portion of the Tron Coaster come together, and how fast does the remainder of that track get put together. And also interesting is this locomotive is about to leave the station from here at Main Street USA. It's gonna travel down these tracks around to the other half of the Magic Kingdom, and now the train is going to be parked over at the Fantasyland station starting on January 27th. So this train is actually gonna leave the station even though the track is partially ripped up right now. It's gonna go on the completed portion clockwise around the Magic Kingdom to over by the Fantasyland station, and then we expect it to be parked there till the Tron area is ready, or at least ready enough for the system to start running again. So I project either late 2020 or early 2021 for when we are going to see the Walt Disney World Railroad return. I think it'll be very interesting to see the train from this station with Tron right behind it. Speaking of Tron, let's see the view over here. Looking at the Tron work from over here by the Barnstormer, you can see how much of the paneling has already gone in on the Gravity building, and as you can see, they're putting it in right now. Look at all those crews moving around. That is crazy. If you look up at the crane, there's someone up there. They're doing all sorts of work. They are dropping in pieces of everything. Right now with all the construction developments in the park, I've been noticing it seems like they're doing work day and night. It used to be Disney would only do work at night for the most part, but now they're doing it day and night. So they're like multiplying how fast they get everything together ×2 basically, which is pretty crazy. And I think it's really good to see. Some people don't like the idea of Disney doing construction work during the day because the sound can interfere with the theme. But from over here by the Barnstormer where they're doing work, it kind of just blends in with the noises anyways. I think over in Epcot, it's a little bit more noticeable, all the construction crews moving around all day, but the faster they get this stuff together, the faster we get to enjoy it. So it's really good to see Disney putting the pedal to the metal on these projects. Now we're gonna go see the latest progress on the Tron Coaster from the People Mover. The People Mover line today goes all the way over to the Carousel Progress. We are coming up on Tron. You can see the external portion of the ride track, which is gonna get this massive superstructure over it, this covering that's gonna look awesome. If you look at the construction in Shanghai from a few years ago, that's what it's gonna look like here in not too long. Over here you can see the elevated section of the queue. This is absolutely crazy. They're putting together all that paneling you can see from this side as well. And if you can try to look in there, there's definitely a lot of show elements and things coming together. Tron is gonna be on. So everyone, that's the latest on Tron and what's going on with the Walt Disney World Railroad. Heading out of Tomorrowland here, you can see we have brand new scaffolding on this section of the walkway when you're entering Tomorrowland, as Disney removes a lot of the steampunk and ray gun style ornamentation from the theming profile here in Tomorrowland as it goes towards a more sleek, a more modern retro future. Disney's removed a lot of the fins that surround the People Mover track and have been slowly putting back the original columns, and for a while it's just been wire mesh forms, but it looks like finally the concrete is going in for those additions. Now it's time to head over to Epcot and see what sort of craziness we have waiting for us. So everyone, we're here in Epcot. Listen to that music. It's so awesome. Over here by the blocked off section where they're working on the new Epcot entrance, you can see everything's ripped up right now. But if you look over by the fountain, there's something new on it. I think they're figuring out the footings where the prisms are gonna go. The Epcot prisms on that entrance fountain.
Reflections of Earth.
Illuminations is still alive in my soul and in my magic band. We're here at the entrance area. We got the Epcot graphics. We got Spaceship Earth. The pathway work they did under Spaceship Earth, I just can't get over how fast they did that. They redid the pathway on the Gateway Gift side so quickly, and they redid the inside of Gateway Gifts. And something interesting, if you look on the floor of Gateway Gifts, there's a certain design where you sort of have like the blue lines and the orange lines. And if you look behind me at the base of Spaceship Earth, right here, back in the day, there used to be a design very similar that used to be painted right here on Spaceship Earth. It's actually still under this paint. I think that design's really cool. Let me know if you guys think they should bring it back over here to Spaceship Earth. I think that'd be cool. Look at this. Over here by Mouse here has been walled off. There used to be a pathway right here. So now from both ends, it is all blocked off here in the center of Epcot. That is insane. Soon it's gonna be even crazier over here in the center of the park, because even this area won't be open. The walls will be extended all the way past Pin Central to right by where you get out by Spaceship Earth, and you'll not even be able to get in this area. It'll all be walled off. A giant pit in the middle of Future World. Innoventions West, the Club Cool and Starbucks area is officially completely gone, as you can see from the monorail as well. Now something else new that opened today in Epcot to completely avoid the middle of Future World that's all going to be walled off. There's a brand new bypass walkway that goes from over by the temporary Mouse Gear, Innoventions East, and it stretches all the way around to the Imagination Pavilion in the port of entry. In that area, it is just a pathway with walls on each side, a pathway of walls. And everyone, to wrap up the news today, something I am very excited to show you. The new area by the Guardians of the Galaxy coaster is now open to guests. We can get a close-up view of these awesome new lights. We have this new wall. We can get a close-up view of everything going on inside the attraction. They have tarps up right now, but you know, sometimes when the tarps aren't around, we'll be able to get a better view inside. And you can even see the newly paved side of the attraction. Some people say this is the exit area, but I'm not sure about that. Whatever this is going to be, it's open. Check these guys out. They're like mini versions of those tall street lights. Those are so cool. By the way guys, I finally got the Festival of the Arts magnet. Pretty nice. So everyone, are you ready to rock the galaxy? Are you ready to play? I know I am. I'm so excited for this stuff coming to Walt Disney World next year. The Play Pavilion and the Guardians Coaster. I think the Play Pavilion over in the Wonders of Life is gonna be better than we currently expect. Right now it looks like a bunch of Disney emojis. That's what it looks like in the Epcot experience. But I think it's gonna be a little bit more than that. So we'll see what happens there. Let me know what you guys thought about everything we covered today in the Magic Kingdom and Epcot, all the latest news and developments. Be sure to subscribe so you can stay up to date right here on all the latest going on as we continue to cover all the latest news developments. I'll be here right in Walt Disney World, bringing it all to you guys here in this vlog style from the attractions themselves and all the latest developments, as well as in the studio. We have some more intricate news to talk about, and the Magic Weekly is back. I just posted a Q&A episode that I've been getting a lot of great feedback on, and I'm planning on doing another one of those for this weekend, so be sure to leave some questions and I'll get to all those in the next Q&A episode, or as many as I can. Thank you guys so much for watching, live from Walt Disney World here outside the Guardians Coaster in Epcot. This is Brayden. Have a magical day.